Yo,
Yo,
what's going on, y'all? We are the Cigar Avengers. I'm your host, Cigar Head Fred, and we chilling with my guy Steven, my guy Eno, Big Guilty, the Big Guilty podcast, and we have a special guest with us today from Patina Cigars, brother Mo of Patina Cigars. Welcome. Listen, if I wish Stream y'all had like the little sound effects so we can do like
Yeah,
the clapping.
yeah,
So I'm
yeah.
just gonna do this.
Yeah, thank you. I
uh-huh,
appreciate that.
uh-huh.
Next time the Chicago Bulls entry music from the championship years would be great.
Yeah.
They used to do the introductions.
Mhm.
Sorry, I know you're from New York. That might have hit a sensitive spot for you, but
A big sensitive spot.
Please
No,
don't get him started. Please don't get him started. He's a
I'll
whole
just
Knicks
say,
fan out here.
listen. I have never owned anything Jordan. Not a
Mhm.
pair of sneakers, pair of shorts. Nothing.
So you're telling us you were never cool.
Basically.
That's okay.
No, I'm kidding, man.
I
No,
owned a pair of
GTD.
Ewings.
I love it. Hey, I got a funny John Stark story for you. If
Okay.
that's
Go for it.
No,
it.
hey, go ahead.
you guys ready?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
go ahead.
Let me get my vocal cords all right. So I moved to Tulsa, Oklahoma for a job in 2012, I think it was. I don't know if anybody knows. John Starks is from Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Mm.
I was hanging out at this cigar shop in Tulsa, and he comes on the screen. There was a point in time where John Starks did his own cigar. Okay, and I don't know if any of you guys knew that, but it was, I don't know if it's
I
still
did.
around or whatever. So he comes on the screen on the TV. I guess he had done something in the community or something. I go, man, F John Starks. He's a bum. Behind me, some guy goes, what did you just say about John Starks? I said, he's a bum. And he goes, well, why don't you tell him? He's sitting right next to me. So I turn around, and lo and behold, John Starks is right there. So I told him, I said, man, listen, it's not, no offense to you. I'm a Bulls fan. I grew up during the Jordan era, and we hated the Knicks. And he just started laughing. And that was it. But, yeah, that was my John Starks story, man. Crazy. Small world.
Hey, I tell you this. Your Bulls that haven't been shit since '98. Haven't they?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And they're probably not going to be until 2028, maybe. So.
And it makes
That's
you know what? Every Bulls loss just makes me so happy, Mo. So I want you to know that, right?
Thank you. You're going to be a happy man for a while.
Hey, no, he's not because they still can't get it done at the end. Like they're supposed to do.
Oh, shit.
The Knicks.
Yeah,
They couldn't get it done. So no, he's not gonna be a happy man because they continue to do the same bullshit that gets them in the same predicament every time.
That's true.
And Darshan gonna stay on his ass about it too.
Oh yeah.
You know that.
Wait, so
Now-
Fred and Steven, where are you guys?
I'm in Texas.
Texas?
Yeah, I'm in Virginia.
Virginia, okay. All right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm out
So,
here
Mo,
with my Cowboys, and I'm trying to keep hope alive. That's what I'm trying to do out here.
Well,
I got the Falcons, so I'm not expecting much. So
Yeah.
it is what it is.
I'm
Now-
sorry, guys.
Are you from Chicago, Mo?
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Oh, so and you're a Bears fan too, right?
I mean, we don't talk about it, but yeah. If you look at, you just say, you
Oh my
know,
God.
when you root for the White Sox, bro. I mean, you know.
Hey, I will tell you this: they have the best alternate jersey in baseball. That Bulls collab jersey
Oh,
is
okay, yeah.
fire. That is
Uh-huh.
so fire. So, and
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that it was the same ownership group with the
Mm-hmm.
Bulls and the White Sox.
Mm-hmm.
So when I first seen it, I'm like, how they put that together? And it's like, no, it's the same owner.
Yeah,
And I was
yeah. It's
like,
equally fucking bad.
yeah.
Oh man, what are
Oh
you gonna do,
yeah,
bro? What are you gonna
yeah.
do?
Oh man. So I'll kick off the first part of the questioning, and I always wanted to ask you this. I said if when I ever got the chance to meet you and talk to you, I was gonna ask you this question.
Yeah,
So how long? And I know you get asked this question all the time, especially in interviews. So I'm gonna go ahead and ask it. How
yeah.
long have you been smoking cigars? And like and how long did it take for you to know like what I want to start my own business. That this is what I want to do.
So those are two separate, answers. The wanting to start my own business was from a very young age. That was always something that I aspired to. The cigars. I started smoking cigars when I was 18, and then
Mm.
kind of just went off it for a while. Nobody my age was doing it. I would do it with my brothers, or my brother. Sorry, stuff like that. But it was never a regular thing. It wasn't until my late 20s that it kind of became more of a part of my life, right? And the part to start to own business in cigars was, I mean, honestly, man, it wasn't something that I kind of sought out to do. It just kind of happened. And I know it's funny to say that. Maybe not funny, but it's like, okay, yeah, whatever. But it really was. Because as I told you guys, when I moved to Tulsa, I became friends with my buddy Drew. I was moving back to Illinois, and him and I were, man, we became brothers over cigars. I mean, that was he. And so we wanted to stay in touch. So we started a cigar review site, or website, blog, whatever you want to call it, called the Sultans of Smoke. That was like 2013, 2014. Man, damn, can't believe it's been that long. Okay, and then we started a podcast around that same time, and then we did a cigar with James Brown, a Black Label. And that's really how my introduction to the whole cigar world kind of happened. And so when that happened, I was like, man, I might actually give this a shot and see what we could do. And that was it. I was sick of the corporate world.
Yeah.
I understand, man. Listen, I'm a teacher now. If I could find a way to where, which I'm trying to now, if I could find a way to just do this, like what I'm saying, for the rest of my days, and like what I'm saying, like really, like and support the crew and support my
Yeah.
family, all this stuff, then this would be the way to go. It really
Mm-hmm.
would. It really would. Because I don't want to be in the classroom all my life. I always said that I love teaching. I love teaching students, but being like being in the classroom, like like my teachers I had that were teaching for 35, 40 plus years.
Mm-hmm.
No, no.
Well, what do you teach?
So I teach history, and I'm also a football and a baseball coach.
Oh wow, I mean that's
Mm.
yeah, that's a lot of responsibility.
It's a lot of goddamn responsibility, Mo. It
Yeah.
really is. You got a question here from Ben. Shout out to Ben. Ben said, Mo, what do you like most about Nicaragua tobacco? More than seed variety, the soil, or
Mm-hmm.
territory?
Territory. Territory. Yeah,
Uh,
territory.
well,
Terroir.
yeah. Thanks, Benjamin. This is a harder question to answer than you would think on the surface.
Mm.
one, I really like Nicaraguan tobacco. All the different regions have their own properties and profiles that they contribute to the blend, right? The ability to use Nicaraguan tobacco with tobaccos that are not Nicaraguan also is very attractive. And to be able to have them feed off one another in a way that brings out, man, just some wonderful flavors. Like for my cigars, every single one of them has broadleaf, either Connecticut or Pennsylvania in the blend in one way or another, right? And it just really meshes well, in my opinion, with Nicaraguan tobacco. That's kind of like the one thing, the versatility of it and the different, and it doesn't, I don't want to say, it doesn't dry your mouth like some other regions or whatever. It's more of a dynamic hit to your palate, I feel like.
So just to follow up off that question of what you just said, what do you love about Pennsylvania, Connecticut? Not Pennsylvania, I mean, not Pennsylvania, Connecticut, but Pennsylvania,
the broadleaf.
Tobacco, the broadleaf, yes.
They added dimension to the cigar where you could introduce a lot of flavor without overwhelming a palate. That's how I would. That's kind of what I like about them. And then, yeah, I mean, and then to be able to say that every cigar has U.S. tobacco in it, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are really, it's that ability. Like I'm smoking the LE24. That cigar is a Connecticut broadleaf cigar. It has Pennsylvania in the filler. There's no Ligero in this cigar, yet it smokes like a filler cigar. The Oral de Nicaragua, this has Connecticut broadleaf Ligero as the Ligero. That is a full flavor cigar without overwhelming the palate. And that's really, man, what Patina's about. And that's why I like to use some of the U.S. stuff in filler. And Connecticut has filler from Connecticut and Pennsylvania by Habano, the Sumatra, all of them, Maduro.
Yeah, this Sumatra is smoking. I'm trying not to smoke it so fast. Like this is money.
Man, that's everyone always asks me, what's the cigar you smoke the most? That's it.
Yeah, this Sumatra is.
I got a sampler on the way, so I'm looking forward to getting more because I smoked the Connecticut like when I first started smoking when I didn't really know what the hell I was doing.
Yeah.
And like I noticed that it had a little bit had like a little pepper kick at the beginning, and I was very averse to any type of spice. So I ended up putting it down because I didn't like spice at all. Like I didn't like that tickle in the back of your throat on your tongue. So I'm excited now since I've kind of a little bit more seasoned in smoking to go back to it. But I really enjoyed the Oro de Nicaragua and that the 5-year anniversary. That was I enjoyed those.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
Stubby Brody, what's going on, bro?
What's going on, people? Mo, what's good,
bro? How are you, sir?
I'm good, man. Blessed, baby. How's everybody?
Hey, good. Hey, Mo, he cries more than I do, Mo. So don't worry about it.
Oh, yeah. Is that? Are we having a? Is this going to be an intervention, man? Is everything all right?
Hey, I probably do need one, brother. I'm not even gonna deny it.
Hey, shout out to GTD, man. GTD had a question for you, Mo. And then I'm sure some of the guys got a question for you as well.
Yeah.
He said, Mo, what's one blend that you always want to do that you haven't done yet?
That's a great question, man. To use, so one of them is actually going to get knocked off the list. The next core line for Patina is called the Red Pill. That's coming out in August, early September. That's a Mexican Oscuro, but the core line after that is going to be Connecticut Broadleaf. So I always wanted a core line Connecticut Broadleaf. The next one was I always wanted to do something with Peruvian tobacco, and
Man.
that's going to be the next, hopefully, goal to achieve. So yeah, man, I know a lot of the factory out of Costa Rica uses a lot of Peruvian. I know you guys had Stefan Lampert on, I think. He uses a decent amount of Peruvian. Atabey Byron, Nelson Alfonso, who is just one of the gems of the industry, man. He's one of the nicest human beings you'll ever meet. So they use a lot of Peruvian, and I like that. I like the way it.
Yeah, I love Peruvian, man.
That's Darshan. GTD is Darshan.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
GTD is Darshan.
You know what it is?
He came with another persona.
Yeah, because he knew the other persona was gonna get blocked because he was like, oh, during the interview with Mo, I promised I'm gonna be a church boy.
That's what he said. That's what he said. He said he's gonna be on his P's and Q's. Wait, him and his girlfriend broke up, so that shit is like.
Oh shit! Well, you want to get him on here? I guess we're gonna fucking console everybody today.
There you go. That's who needed intervention. That's who needed intervention.
Yeah, he might be hurt. He might be hurting.
Hey, listen,
This I got the Habano, man. That's
hell yeah.
It's pretty damn good, man.
Thanks, man.
It's even pretty good.
Man, I see all these people smoking cigars, and I'm sad right now.
Oh, so now is it the same band for the Habano and the Sumatra? The same band?
Same band, yeah. The secondary is different. So one says Sumatra, the other says Habano. Yeah. Okay. And I'm simple like that. I probably need to get more creative. As you've seen in the evolution of the brand, I start to get a little bit more creative, but the reality of the situation is, yes, that stuff catches the eye, but when you look at the iconic brands of the industry, they're all very, very simple.
Hey, I got a name for a cigar for you.
All right, here we go. Don't tell me some Nick stuff or Yankee.
No, even better. So it's gonna be a red and black cigar, but it's gonna be called the Fallen Bull.
The Fallen, man, come on.
The Fallen Bull. What?
Hey, don't fall for that bull.
So. Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. There you go. Yeah.
Don't let that bill take your company.
That's right.
So you know what?
Say otherwise.
You know what, Mo? That brings me to my next question, and then I'm gonna yield my time to somebody else that want to ask questions to you. But so do you plan on, dropping, because of the fact that, you're a Bulls fan, you're a Bears fan, do you plan on dropping a cigar in, based off of your favorite teams? I know some people actually do it, because I'm a Cowboys fan, and I did not know that there was a Dallas Cowboys cigar. I didn't know that. I just found.
Hey,
well, listen, I think the bigger thing that we have to recognize is that the strength that you exhibit by publicly admitting that you're a Cowboys fan. That's not easy.
My God. Oh, my God. Oh, man.
I mean, that takes a lot of strength, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
First of all, hey, listen, all I say is this. At least our quarterback don't paint his nails. That's all I,
yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Just saying.
You got
it. Might help though,
Yeah.
Look, it didn't matter if you ask me. Hey, the Falcons need to paint theirs too. I'm just saying, we both suck. So I'm just.
Hey man, we're catching strays from Steven.
I saw he left that wide open. I had to take that.
It's the bourbon. It's the bourbon. You know what? It's the bourbon. I ain't gonna blame you. That goddamn bourbon.
The devil's poison.
But I did have a question though. So going on with what Ben is asking, the biggest hurdles and challenges in the industry and gatekeeping, and that was my question. How hard was it to break into the industry, especially being not in anybody's family or anything like that? How hard was that?
I would say actually it was probably harder at the time I did it than it would be today. Number one, the FDA stuff was on the doorstep, which actually was part of the reason why I went for it. Because I thought if I can get in and then the FDA starts to limit new entrants into the market, man, I would have a better chance to succeed. I was wrong. Because number one, the FDA never, they relax that stuff. But I think today it's probably, and it just depends. Look, at anybody could have a cigar made. You go down to a factory, someone's going to make you a cigar. Building a brand, that's a whole different thing. Building longevity in something that'll last, getting good materials to work with, consistent materials to work with. Those are really what I think a lot of people miss, man, and separates the chances of success. Nothing's guaranteed.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
But yeah, in terms of gatekeeping and stuff, look at, there's always gonna be that type of stuff in any industry, but the more you show you're serious and that the longer you stick around, man, the more people are going to want to work with you. That's what I would say.
Like, well, in my opinion, when it comes to, like you said, like it's very hard to back then. You say it was very hard to get in because, in my estimation, it was probably harder to get the tobacco that you wanted back then.
Yeah, because first I was working with a really small factory. Now I work with a factory that has a lot of its own tobacco. So, that's another aspect, right? Like, are you working with a factory that buys the majority of the tobacco they use, or are you working with a factory that grows a lot of its own tobacco? That's a big part of it, man. Access to tobacco, you could be the greatest chef in the world, but if you're using the ingredients McDonald's uses, it's going to be pretty tough to,
Yep.
On the flip side, man, you could have the greatest materials in the world and wouldn't know what to do with them if it saved your life. So,
right.
But having access to good materials to make cigars really helps. That's huge. That's a big step.
So when it comes to that, like when you're picking what you think people will enjoy, especially like when you're first getting that first experiences with, well, let's just say like the wet pack, you say, okay, I like these 5 right here. They make those 5, you go back, and then you go back to try them out when they're ready. Like how often of a time is it when you go back and it's just not what you thought it was?
So a lot of it, it kind of starts a little bit before that.
Mm-hmm.
So depending on what direction you want to go, man, it's like, okay, so are you going to start a blend from scratch? Are you going to take an existing blend you have and try to tweak it? Are you going to whatever? But there's what I call off-the-shelf blends, where factories will have certain blends or whatever that they'll just say, hey, what do you think about this? All of my blends, for better or worse, right, are unique to me. They start with me, they end with me, and working with, the master blender, whoever I may be working with. Not at Mombacho was Claudio Segroy. At Noxa was Raul Diesel until recently. So it's a team effort. I call it a team effort. But the blends are built from the ground up. So that's the first step. And then from there, you kind of have a base. And it depends if you want to stay with that base or not. So think of it like a car platform. Like how GM would build like 6 different freaking cars off of one platform. Like here's the Buick, here's the Pontiac, here's the Chevy, here's the, and it would kind of have that same platform, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
these cigars are kind of no different, man. If you find a blend that kind of works really well as a baseline platform, you could tweak that, change wrapper, change binder, change proportions, completely different cigar.
Yep.
So you don't always have to continually reinvent the wheel, especially for me. The first and most important thing is using tobaccos in my blends that I could get consistent. That's huge because consistency is king.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I hope that answers that. I don't know.
Because it's a lot of good tobacco out there, man, and it's a shortage on a lot of stuff. So you'll have a good run of some good cigars, but you can't come back with them, because
exactly
tobacco isn't available.
Well, that's always a problem with Cameroon. That's why everybody said they're scared to work with it because it's super hard to get, and people already have it allocated already.
Yeah, that's a good example.
I'm gonna tell you, that's why I wish tobacco grew on trees.
That's how I feel about money.
Right here is where the African Cameroon tree.
Yeah.
I have a roll table set up right up under
Pennsylvania broadleaf. It's over there in the corner. Go ahead.
Yeah, exactly. So let me ask you guys. Okay, so hold on a second. I guess Ben, the Patina cigars age well? No, man. Smoke them right now and then go buy more. You got to keep them rotating.
There you go.
Nice. Just kidding. They do. But every cigar has a peak. And, what I like to do is you like to smoke the cigar as it kind of matures. And then you'll find that peak to it, man. And then just smoke them all. Sorry, man. Okay, I was going to ask you guys a question. So, are you guys big Cameroon guys? Is that something you guys? Is that a wrapper you guys like?
Yeah, I love Cameroon. Yeah.
Is that right? Okay, what do you guys like about it?
For me, I like that nutty taste that you can get from it, but it just depends. Like when it's done right, for me, it's good. Like that. What is the Casa? The one by Arturo Fuente with the orange band. I forget the name of it. Like that one in the Robusto, I really like that. But I've had other ones like the Endure that EPC just came out with, and it just was not what I was looking for. I was expecting that sweet, sunflower and all that nutty taste, and it just didn't have that for me. So it just depends. It's hit and miss for me.
It's funny you say that, man. Cameroon, when done well, is very, very good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But as you guys said, the access to it and access to good Cameroon, that's always
it's tough.
Yeah.
Unless and the problem too is like you can make your own hybrid Cameroon, like to take the seeds and grow it, but it won't be the same.
No, I mean, dude, there's a lot of guys that, I don't know. It's that's a tough one.
To me, like Cameroon has a I don't know if it's not a lot of people that have smoked the H. Upman Cameroon, and that cigar to me, that even though like one of my favorites African Cameroon is the Dunlino Africa. Dunlino Africa.
By Aurora.
Yeah. That cigar to me, Cameroon Pure has a distinct. It has a sweetness, but it has a sweetness to it, but it's like subtle. It has a lot of nuttiness. There's a lot of bold nuttiness to the cigar, and it's like kind of reminds me of every time I smoke it and I get that bold nuttiness, it reminds me of Jiffy. Like of Jif peanut butter.
Peanut butter, yeah, is that right?
Yeah, It's so. But it also has a spice too. It has a very unique spice to it.
Yeah,
like, pay attention. It has a very very unique spice.
Yeah.
You said what, Steve?
Oh, I didn't say anything. I think it was a Stogie.
Oh, what'd you say, Stogie?
I was just saying with the Cameroon, I like the bacon spices that you get off of it.
That spice, man. That spice. It has potential to open you up. That's potential to open up that nasal cavity.
And I can say, Mo, man, this Habano, it's smoking damn good, man. It's smoking damn good.
Thank you.
I get there's a lot of brown sugar on these, man. Brown sugar and
so
what size are you
espresso.
smoking?
It's like the Robusto.
Okay, so every size is going to smoke a little different. You know, and then each size gives you a little bit more of a focus on certain profile than some of the other sizes. It's kind of interesting, man, how you know that works.
Mo. On this one right here, I'm getting a very, very like on the Sumatra, I'm getting like a woody, like that curb, like a toffee type of type of taste on it. So it's like
almost like cinnamon, almost.
Man.
Yeah.
This is like I'm really enjoying this, man.
Yeah, thank you, bro.
It's pretty good, bro.
Hey, Fred, you get kicked out your house, Fred?
Nah, man. Nah, it's some it's some just some stuff that it was some stuff my pops had put in some boxes that he's gonna take to the store.
All right. Like I'm saying, the one legged assassin done moved around a little too much, man.
Hey man. Hey man. No, hey, you know what? Darshan had a question for you, Mo. He said if you could make any cigar with any celebrity, what would
that's
it
not
be?
even a question. We know what that one is.
So
we know what that one is.
If you would have, how do I say this without sounding like a fucking old man?
You're gonna make it
over the past
cigar.
Or a fanboy.
Yeah, right. Probably Kanye West. No. Look, over the past few years, but I'm over the whole I was gonna sound man. I'm just over the whole celebrity worship, stuff like that. I mean, the stuff that's come out. I mean, what we've always known, right? Like deep in our hearts and our souls, that these people were, fucking demonic in a lot of ways. Really has shown itself the last few years. I'd rather just keep all that at arm's length, man. And I'll enjoy their talents from afar and respect them for what they're good at, but not necessarily want to get closer than this.
All right, so can I ask one more celebrity question?
Yeah.
If there's one player from them nasty, dirty, cheating push-offs.
What's that?
Those nasty, dirty, cheating, pushing off Chicago Bulls teams. What's your one guy that you'll want to smoke with?
I mean, that's Jordan. I mean,
besides MJ, we'll take
besides
MJ.
Mike.
Besides,
I mean, Dennis Rodman.
That's a good answer.
Yeah, I mean,
because that'd be a party.
I like that. I'm not gonna lie. I would want, honestly. I mean,
that would be
Jordan
fun
for sure. But I would want to smoke a cigar with Dennis Rodman too, because he smokes cigars too. Like man, he's an avid cigar smoker, bro. He loves smoking cigars.
My cousin used to hang out with him all the time, man, in California. I mean, I know they're still friends. But I mean, Dennis Rodman is a legit cigar guy, 100%. Because my cousin owns a cigar shop. Yeah,
you're like
legit cigar guy.
Like, can you imagine just sitting down, conversating with him, and be like, "Yo, man, what was it like being with Madonna? Like, what was it like being her?"
I've been more interested in the Carmen Electra phase, but I can see Madonna.
I forgot about that.
I mean, he lived a full life.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Or like, what was it like in North Korea?
Right. Yeah. That's hilarious.
So, but Mo, I got a question for you, brother. What's anything special coming down the pike this year?
Yeah. So I'm doing a collaboration that's coming out probably in like 2 weeks. Should be in the market 2 weeks. It's called the Patina Eviso. That stems, man. My buddy and I, Tyler, we met when I was managing a cigar shop in the Chicago area. And it was funny, man, like we became friends while Patina. So I was managing a cigar shop to learn cigar retail before I launched Patina. So I left my corporate stuff and done that. Tyler came down as a customer because Tyler's from Milwaukee. It's only like an hour and a half drive. So it's, you know, you're always coming back. It's like Milwaukee's or whatever. I call it a Chicago suburb. Some people take offense to that, so we'll just leave it at that. But so we became friends, and then when Patina launched, Tyler was working at a shop in Wisconsin, and then he brought in the cigars, and we just become friends, man. And so I took him on his first trip to Nicaragua, and so he had been coming with me now coming to Nicaragua with me for about 6 years or so now, and 7 years maybe. And we just said he had done some cigars with Romacraft because he worked a little bit part-time for Romacraft, and then spent a lot of time at Nica Sueño. And then so he did his Viso Horny project, 2 of them, and then we did a project together that's coming out in 2 weeks. And then the next Patina core line called Red Pill is going to be out August or September. And that's going to be the blend for the Patina Viso is a Habano over Ecuador Sumatra, so both Ecuador, and then with Nicaraguan in the fillers. And then the Red Pill is Mexico Oscuro over Connecticut Broadleaf. It's got 2 different Ligeros in it. One Broadleaf, one Nicaraguan, and that's box pressed.
That's up your alley right there, Fred. Some punch to it.
Yeah.
So that sounds like that's a heavy.
So you guys mind if I ask a question before you end before you do bench, Fred, real quick? So I want to go back into your history of when you first started smoking, because you said you started smoking at 18, but you gave it up for a little bit. But when you were smoking back then, what were your go-tos?
Man, I just whatever was given to me. My first real cigar, black. Yeah, because right. Okay, so
Yeah, I know where you used to hang out at, Mo. I see.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's keep it. We'll start history at a certain point. People like to do that these days. But anyway, my first real cigar was Arturo Fuente Chateau, and then you dabbled in some of the Romeos and stuff, and just kind of whatever was. I mean, acid. Later on. So yeah, man, that's really kind of how it started. And then when I started getting serious, I was getting more into. There was some Monte Cristos, some LFD, Tatuaje, stuff like that. When I first started.
So when you first started, you liked more of a bolder.
Yes.
You like the LFD and
yes. Yes.
So, okay.
Yeah, man. It was kind of weird because most people start the other way. I started
very, very late.
Trying to whoop my own ass, and then I was trying to work my way back.
Look, y'all like my cigar? This is a new style of a Lancero.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel so bad, man. I can't smoke nothing right now, man.
Don't feel bad. It happens. It's just a cleanse of your palate. Think of it that way.
Yeah, you're right. You are right. What's the question from Ben? Ben asks, is Cameroon and Sumatra same seed grown in a different region or different seed?
Guys, I'm going to be honest with you. I do not know a lot about Cameroon. I just know that the Mirabelles grow a lot of it. And supply a lot of it to the industry. That's about all I know. And I know the Fuentes use it a ton, and the Romacraft uses a little bit. And, but Sumatra, like the Sumatra we use, is grown in Ecuador by the Oliva family. So that's where.
Nice.
Wow, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. That's awesome. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
So how did you get connected to Oliva?
So, man, like I said, I was at Mombacho. So I don't know if you guys remember Mombacho, but that's really how I all started. They're no longer around.
I do. Listen, Mobato, they had some really good stuff.
They
I ain't
did.
think they
Yeah,
gone.
they do. They did. And Claudio, man, that's the guy who learned under Henke Kellner at Davidoff. I mean, he is, knows his stuff. It just, I moved to Oliva, Naxa, Nicaraguan American. That's the name of the factory. The tobacco arm is Oliva. In 2019, or no, end of 2018. So I've been with them pretty much the whole time, and I was in Bacha for like a year. But that was through my broker in the Midwest named Mike Perales. Mike Perales has been a broker in the cigar industry for as long as I've been alive, literally, 42 years. And he's a legend, man, in a lot of ways. He's built brands like Drew Estate, Rocky Patel over the years, Tatawahe, my father, just Illusion. So he's been at it for a very long time. But yeah, that's who gave me the introduction.
All right. So what's your philosophy behind like building like your portfolio? Do you have like a certain way of going about that, or you like have like a certain number in your head, or?
Yeah, man. You remember that scene? You guys ever see the movie Major League?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, a long time.
All right. Remember when Joe?
I love him.
Remember when Serrano was in the locker with Joe Boo, and he's like squeezing the bat. I take a cigar, man, and I just roll it around. And no, I'm kidding. Joe, give me some guidance, man. No, everything's about listening to the market, man. And this is what a lot of people don't realize. If you want to increase your odds of making it long term, you have to have a good Connecticut. The Connecticut has always been my number one seller. Still is to this day, and for a lot of brands, believe it or not, even ones you wouldn't think, their Connecticut is their best seller. It's just the way it is, man. Because like guys like us, guys like when I say guys, I mean men and women, just the universal guys, who really get into cigars, smoke all the time, and stuff. It's a very small percentage. The majority of people are casual cigar people, and they like to smoke milder stuff. In addition to that, generally speaking, not all the time, people who buy boxes and smoke a lot typically tend to buy milder to medium cigars. And they're more loyal to particular cigars. Generally speaking, this is all, it's just how it is. But with that said, what I was missing over time, man, was building out that end of the portfolio where I had the stronger stuff. So over the past 3 years, 4 years, I've really started to move closer to that fuller end of the spectrum to build that part of the portfolio. So, man, it's going to be really kind of like a pendulum. So I started kind of light medium. We're going to go to the full round, and then we're going to come back, and then after that kind of settle in that medium-ish range, because I do believe long-term that's the place you want to have the majority of your portfolio.
So, speaking of your portfolio, just in production, how'd you meet Brendan? How'd you meet Brendan Wells? Sadly enough, you met him. I know. Sadly enough, we both,
So, is this a family thing?
No.
I'm joking. So Brandon was actually working with. So my first trade show, not as a retailer, but working. So I had Mombacho, Patina. Brandon was there with a brand called HR. I don't know if you guys remember HR. Fantastic cigars, man. So he was there with Spencer Drake, who was running White Hat Distribution, which was a distributor of HR in the U.S. I was good friends with Spencer, and then that whole factory that was making HR, which was La Corona and Esteli. And Brandon was there, man. We just started BSing and became friends. We were friends for a few years before he ever became a cigar broker. And then when he did, eventually we started working together. Yeah, that's how.
One thing I was.
The best thing I can say is, if you're not an asshole and you treat people with respect, people are going to want to work with you overall. And if you think you're going to go into a place and you see some of these guys, they get into the industry and they start talking shit about people and about other people's products and things like that. Man, at the end of the day, I don't gotta dog somebody's stuff to hype up my own. There's a lot of good cigars out there. I smoke stuff all the time. I love what people are putting out. It's inspiring. It makes you want to be better. You know what I mean? But just in general, dude, like Brandon's just such Brandon was a great dude, and you knew he was the type of guy you're like, man, this is the type of dude you want to be friends with or whatever. And that was all working together. Yeah.
And you know what? He works hard and he pushes products.
Man.
He pushes down that south, Midwest, down to the Southwest. Listen, Brandon is pushing.
Yeah, man, he's incredible. Yeah, he's very, very good.
So, now, where do you see yourself as far as growth from this year to next year? How many more stores do you really want to be in, but also producing product, as far as maybe producing 50,000 cigars more in each line, as far as this growth and getting new contracts? Like, where do you see yourself really being?
Shit, sorry. Man, that's a great question. So the industry as a whole is slowing down pretty. But when you're as small of a brand as Patina is, you could still grow, which is a nice thing, right? Where the fuck else are you gonna go? No, I'm kidding. But so there's an advantage of being small right now because of for bigger guys, it's going to be a lot harder to sustain growth, right? For guys like me, we continue to find new niches. We continue to find, guys like you who give us an opportunity to come talk about our brand and things like that. You guys are the lifeline of this, man. Like for us boutique guys, you guys don't realize how big of a thing this is. So, especially for the boutique guys. But to that thing, man, I never set out goals in terms of how many retailers and things like that, because that's like, it's not necessarily indicative of your success. Your success is in how often people reorder your product and things like that. So I look at it in terms of how are our reorders doing? How are we staying in shops and things like that? That's more of what I'm concerned with. In terms of production and things, you just go with what is moving for you. For me, like I said, man, the Connecticut's always the leader of the engine. But yeah, dude, I'm starting to see that Sumatra really pick up. The Oro de Nicaragua, that is really starting to catch on more. So it's good, man. I mean, I try not to get too caught up in that. Even though I'm an accountant and I care about numbers and all that stuff, I use them to help me, but I don't get too caught up in it.
Like, one thing that Luis Cuevas says, he goes, I just want Yeah, I just want room in your humidor. That's it.
He's
You
what?
know, I said he just says I just want room in your
Yeah,
humidor. I
yeah,
just want to
yeah.
be part of. I just want to
Yeah.
be part of your. I just want to be part of your rotation.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Mo, so Darshan asked a question. It's a really good question because it's a lot of people. Because I know Patina. It's still for when I say I'm smoking a Patina, it's still people that I know. I'm still putting them on to the Patina
Yeah.
brand. I've been
Oh
smoking
yeah, man.
Patina
Trust
for
me.
a
Yeah.
while.
There's a lot of people that
Yeah,
don't know what the hell it
they
is.
don't know, and
Yeah.
so right, like so where are your cigars mainly sold? Like where can people get Patina?
So like, I don't know. Where are you at in Texas, bro?
I'm in Dallas.
You're in Dallas. Okay, man. So like Dallas for you would be like Grapevine. I don't know how far
Hmm.
you are from those guys,
Grapevine,
but
so Grapevine
Cattleman.
is maybe about close to an hour away from me.
Oh,
Like, cause
okay, great.
it's pretty big. So,
Yeah, no, right. Cattleman. I know that's in Fort Worth, I think.
hmm.
Not a whole lot in Texas. Stogie, where are you at?
I'm in Alabama.
Alabama. Yeah, so nothing there. You're in between. No, that's not an insult. No. I don't mean that as an insult. We just
I'm
have
in the
never.
sticks. In the stick,
Yeah,
Yeah,
brother.
yeah.
we just never had much of a market penetration in that area of the country. New York, man, right now nothing, and then Virginia, really. I don't know where you're at in Virginia, Stephen.
Yeah, I'm in Chesapeake, in Hampton
Chesapeake.
Roads. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, nothing really there. So for you guys online would be on the website. On my website we have a store locator, so you could type in your zip code, see what's close to you. If not, we have a list of online retailers that carry patina as
Hey,
well.
guilty plug. You can go to Little Guy Cigar
Oh
Shop.
yeah, yeah, he's great.
Go to Little Guy Cigar Shop and pick up your Patina cigars.
Small
You know.
batch.
Small
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
batch,
small
yeah,
batch. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
They're fantastic. They
yeah.
So
Yeah,
I mean,
Dave is a good guy, man.
yeah, he
Dave is
is.
Andrew.
He is. So my question, as far as when it comes to the expansion of Patina,
mm-hmm,
especially for for the future,
mm-hmm.
what is your plan to really expand? And because I mean, like we can do everything we can on our end, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying, in terms
right.
of viewers and all that stuff. But I want to, what is your plan on expansion for Patina?
So yeah, it's interesting, man. When I first started, the game has changed a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
and what I mean by that is things that used to work really well don't necessarily work as much anymore, or as well as they used to. Let's say that. So like 10 years ago or whatever, you would get on the road, spend a bunch of money, go do cutting lights and this and that and things like that, and that worked pretty well, right? That would at least get you in the shops. It allowed you to connect with consumers a little bit, and it was probably the best way. Then COVID came, and
Mm-hmm.
COVID just changed everything. Um, People got really used to not being in the lounge. People got really used to doing stuff like we're doing right now, and and uh,
Mm-hmm.
and then the reality is, man, you got to be honest with yourself. Like most people, they're not gonna make an extra trip to go fucking see Mo from Patina, and unless you're like a legendary name, not even a big name. I'm talking like legendary. It's hard to get people out to a shop for the cutting lights and stuff like that anymore. The amount of people now that buy cigars online, that's
Hmm.
another thing.
Yeah.
So in today's world, um, opportunities like this, and also being part of cigar groups where you're able to connect with
Hmm.
people individual or collectively, but also kind of individually. You know, that I think is the most effective way, and that's really been my focus for the last 2 years at least. Is more of that type of stuff, and I listen, like I take people seriously. Like when people have suggestions and things like that. A lot of the things is based on feedback from retailers, consumers, all that stuff. So it's not easy, man. It's constantly changing, on what you think you need to do, right? There's no. I used to think there was a blueprint. There really isn't. Your blueprint is yours based on your situation, and that's it. That's really what it comes down to.
I would say this one thing too is people love merch, and for me, like I was saying you earlier, like I think you have amazing merch as far as with your hats because they're catchy and they pop.
Right.
So I think one thing is, and you look at a brand as far as Crown Head, like he has just a cult following just from his hats alone.
Right. Yeah. That's right. Great guys.
So like, yeah. So like, I feel like there's different ways to attack customers, to attack, because you have to be able as a brand to stand out, and
100%.
it's like, so people like being a part of stuff. So like people like being a part of the story. Also, they like to be a part of saying like I was with them since the beginning.
100%. Yeah. It's like that group or the rap, whatever that musical.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's like man, like I was with Mo when Patina first started, and then they like to say like I know him personally, So it's like it's that one-on-one interaction, and it's like people when people when people fall in love with the brand owner, they'll help push it more.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
So
man, look, you're never going to be for anybody, for everybody, right? Your cigars, whatever. I mean, you guys go to work. You're going to get along with some of your coworkers. Others you might not, whatever it is.
Yeah.
But the one thing you cannot compromise is yourself, right? And that's in building the brand and being yourself all the time. It's hard to wear a mask. Before I got into the cigar game, man, I used to investigate corporate fraud. And how would guys always get caught? Well, the fraud got bigger than them, and they couldn't contain it anymore. Well, it's the same thing as a human being. You can only be phony for so long, And so either people vibe with the brand or they're not. Patina's never had a fucking hype train or anything like that. The brand, we're all built on real substance. That's it. So people want to be a part of that, you're welcome, and if not, I get it. That's cool. I mean, what are you going to do?
Personally, for me, I would rather just have, merch is cool and all, but give me some good shit. Like, fuck your hat. I mean, I'm sorry. Like, I mean, your hat may look nice, but if your cigars ain't smoking and they're not hitting my palate, then I don't give a shit about your hat. So,
You'd be surprised, though, man. People will go to events, and this is not for Patina necessarily, but for other brands, just to get stuff, and they'll spend $500-600 on cigars just to be able to get, a grill or, a set of golf clubs or something like that. It's crazy.
I think, me personally, I think that when it comes to, I love brands that don't have, like, that basically that they have that dog mentality. You know what I'm saying? They have that they don't have a hype train behind them, so it's like they have something to work towards.
Oh man,
it makes the hunger. It makes the hunger for success. Like, so it make it taste even more delicious. Like when somebody's on the grill and then you can smell it from across the street. That's how that is to me, man. And
I love it.
I love brands that are, they got their heads down and all they're working on nothing but getting better. That I love owners that smoke more than just their shit. Because I've heard owners that say, well, like, hey man, you know what? Well, what do you enjoy smoking? This is just you as a person. What do you enjoy
Right.
smoking? Not as the owner, not as the
Right.
owner, because we know that you're gonna smoke your own shit because you have to.
Well, I'd hope so.
But
Yeah.
what you, yeah. But
I don't
what
even
else? Like, what else
smoke
do you
shit.
enjoy, bro? I've heard so many owners say, no, only smoke my brand because you know
Really?
that's all. I'm like,
I
okay, that's all right.
boring.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
man.
then you generate ideas and stuff from that too, man.
Thank
You know,
you,
you can, yeah. So
bro. That's R&D. Smoking other
Yeah.
people's stuff. That's R&D, man.
yep,
That's
Hmm.
yep.
literally. I mean, it's that is our version of R&D. I love to see what other people are doing.
Hmm.
So okay, here's another thing. For me, you're smoking the Sumatra. You know what the benchmark for that cigar was? The thing that I said it's got to be as good as this, but with a patina twist. Uh, the Kappa 7th Especial Tatuaje and the Cajono
Mm.
2012 Sumatra
Wow.
Tatuaje. Those to me were the benchmarks of a Sumatra wrap cigar. So when I was blending that cigar, that was I was like, it's got to be on par with this. I will never say my cigar is better than somebody's because Pete Johnson and Tatuaje, that's legendary shit. Okay,
Hmm.
but that was the
Mm.
benchmark. Nick Melillo's Matapa or Axum now, Claro. That's another
Hmm.
benchmark Sumatra for me. You know, how do I stack up against that? That's what I look at, man. I wouldn't know what
Right.
those cigars smoked like unless I smoked them,
Exactly.
right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, you're
Right.
always searching for what I consider to be the benchmarks of the use of certain tobaccos. And
Yeah.
so, for broadleaf, Tatawahe 7th Reserva, Cajono 2012 broadleaf. Again, these are what I call benchmarks of a Connecticut broadleaf. Even the Jaime Garcia, it's a little bit of a lower
Hmm.
price one, but that's a fantastic broadleaf cigar.
Yeah.
The Habano, it was really, man, it was not necessarily a benchmark for that one, but I knew in my mind that it had to be elegant, incomparable, but at a lower price point. That like if somebody wanted to smoke Davidoff, let's say they use a lot of Ecuador Habano, right? And Davidoffs are about $10 more than that cigar. Could they smoke my cigar and get a similar level of, let's say, just enjoyment, maybe without the name tag, and be able to enjoy that cigar? And that was the same
Hmm.
for the Connecticut, because there was a lot of very elegant Connecticut's. But at the time when Patina came out on the scene, there was that move to more medium type Connecticut's. But I knew I didn't want to go into full medium Connecticut. I wanted to retain the principles of a classical Connecticut with a new age twist, right? And then the Maduro, man, the Mexican that what was the benchmark for that? I mean, again, Tatuaje, Crowned Heads, the Jericho Hill, for example, stuff like that.
Mm.
Hmm.
Love
Which
the
is
Jericho Hill.
also, it goes back.
Classic.
These,
Classic.
these were
Classic.
some of the things that played into, that. So, yeah, man, smoking other people's stuff and recognizing the greatness that's being created by other people pushes you, and it makes you
Yeah.
want to be
Hmm.
better and better.
And it has to help you kind of blend with the purpose because
Yeah.
sometimes like when a cigar maker they have like a really huge portfolio, it's almost like they're just trying to just kind of just throw things and see what's gonna stick. So
Yeah.
Mhm.
and like
Yeah.
it comes through in the cigar when like the blender actually has a purpose of what they're doing, with the cigar and what they want to get across to the consumer. So
Man,
to me that's appreciated.
you're
Hmm.
100% right, because within talking about these benchmarks, you still have to find your own personality within your
Hmm.
blends. And
Hmm.
it's interesting, man. I was with this other cigar group not long ago where we were talking about the Oro de Nicaragua, and they're like, it's different than your other stuff, but I can still tell it's a patina. And man, when you look at the what I call like the legendary brands and things like that, they create their own kind of profile. It might
Yeah.
be, it's going to be for some people, it might not be for others, and that's okay. but you got to have your own signature. You got to have something unique about your brand, or otherwise they just smoke anything, right?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, Stephen, you're absolutely right, man. You got to have purpose and a vision behind every blend, behind every tobacco choice you make. How does this add? What is this adding to the cigar? How does it interact with the other tobaccos I kind of want to use? And that's the whole thing of it. That's really what it comes down to.
Right. And I agree. So that brings me to my next question. So I mean, you don't have to give us a humidor tour, but like we want to know what are some brands that you really enjoy, like
Mhm.
well, okay, I'll put it to you this way. So I know I know you know about the brands that's putting out some new stuff, and it's been
Mhm.
pretty good. So what has been what has been some I guess some motivational inspirations for you this year when it comes to other brands, like what you smoke this, hmm okay, that's all right, that's pretty good, or something of that sort, if you get my question.
Yeah,
That's
no,
all.
I do. I wouldn't say necessarily there's one particular thing that I would find, or be able to answer that. Um, I think your other question of like what else do I smoke, I could definitely answer that pretty easily. So
Hmm.
I just want to do that one. Man, I smoke Tatuaje. I smoke Illusion. I smoke some Foundation. Uh, I really like my buddy Dave West and Andrew from Small Batch put out Avowed. I
Oh
like their
man.
stuff for Dominican stuff.
Yes,
When I'm
sir.
feeling like some kind of like Dominican-y, I love their stuff for that. It's fantastic. Very, very Davidoff-ish, Avo-ish kind of profile if you like that. And I
Mm-hmm.
do. So the trying to remember what else have I been smoking? I smoke some Roma, uh, and then Byron Atabey. I love that stuff too. Uh,
Yeah.
so man, that
Yeah.
would be. And I dabble in some Cuban every once in a while, just because I like to have Dominican, Cuban, Nicaraguan. Like I love,
Okay.
That was gonna be
you.
my next question. How you feel about what's your take on Cubans? What's
Yeah.
your collection like?
I mean, these days it's dwindled because I stopped buying them. Because I'm not spending that kind of money, and then just.
Yeah.
Understandable.
Uh,
Understandable.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yep.
but no, they're fantastic, and I think that look at who knows what they're using. I mean, I don't know how much of a Cuban cigar is still Cuban these days. I mean, that probably
Yeah.
varies. Um, but they have just like Dominican, right? They have a very unique taste, and sometimes you're in the mood for that taste, and nobody could replicate it, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the same like with an Opus X or some of the LFD stuff, right? Like if you're in the mood for that profile, there's nowhere else you're gonna get it, and so that's what you smoke. And so sometimes I get in the mood for that stuff, and then the Nicaraguan stuff I just told you. I love Padron too. I really do. I think when you're in the mood
Yeah.
for that really heavy
Yeah.
whatever, man, those are fantastic cigars.
Right.
And
Okay.
so Darshan said, he said, "Mo, can we get an Avengers cigar?"
Mm.
Bro, bro,
Something we could talk about.
Yeah.
man,
Hmm.
listen. Right now, we're trying to establish ourselves with this show and
Hmm.
really
Hmm.
make a name for ourselves. If that happens, then you know what I'm saying. Then it happens.
Yeah.
But really, what we're trying to do with this show, man, we're trying to be really like I'm like, man, we're trying to take this show to a new height and bring
Hmm.
a whole different type of flavor. You know what I'm saying, to the cigar industry. And so
100%.
Hmm.
so
I mean,
I
look,
mean that's cool. I'm happy for everybody that's coming out with a cigar. You know what I'm saying? That like from reviewers to other shows that's coming out with a cigar and stuff like
Hmm.
that. I'm happy for them. But like, man, Like I want more than just that. You know what I'm saying? I want more than just a cigar. You know what I'm saying? So
100%, man. You know,
yeah.
it's an easy, not easy. Sorry, there is a formula, and if you do it the right way, man. I mean, you guys have something special, and if you guys do it the right way, man, you're going to get to where you want to be. You know, there's no doubt about it.
Right.
I think a lot of times, man, where you'll see, and I can say this just because I was a pilot. We used to have guests on and things like that. Too often, you'll see somebody, they make the podcast more about themselves than they do that the person that they've asked to come on. Right?
Yeah.
And you know, one of the nuances of being very good and why people want to come on to your show is to be able to discuss what they're doing. Because like I said, this is an opportunity for us. This is huge for us. I mean, to be able to come on, you know, your guys' podcast show, whatever, you know, however you guys call it. I don't want to we used to call it a podcast. I don't know. But it's huge, man, to be able to ask questions, because the more engaging it is, the more people are going to want to listen to it. Why is Joe Rogan successful? Forget what you think about his guests or whatever. The man lets his people talk. He knows information about them before they come on. So they're able to have a real... That's another thing, man. I can't tell you how many podcasts I've done where people are like, oh, yeah, I've never actually smoked your stuff.
Wow.
I mean, what are we going to talk about? You know, I mean...
That's wild, bro.
And so little things like that, man, that's what sets you apart. Knowing information.
So for me getting this in my Joe Rogan bag, so what does Mo do outside of cigars? What are your things that help you like decompress, or like things that you're into outside of cigars?
Yeah, Coke. No, I'm kidding.
He dabbling a white girl.
He playing in the snow.
The gym, man. The gym, yeah.
Okay.
And you know, man, just being spiritual too, connection with God, and understanding our role.
Yes, sir.
And those two things, man. Without God in the gym, I don't really know where I would be. So mentally,
yeah. You know, like me myself, I just started getting back into the gym because my son's right next to me. You can't see him up in it's dark, but my son recently got back into the gym, and man, I tell you this, man, waking up in the morning,
he just body slammed his ass. He just body That's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened. Junior, listen. Oh, I'm sorry. The third body slammed his damn daddy on his ass.
Come here.
Don't try to wrestle no.
What are you gonna get payback?
Now they talk about that you body slam me. The great one.
Your body slammed your daddy.
I don't want to pull something in my back. That's a lot of weight.
Damn.
I did tire him out a little bit with a little bit of hand fighting though. He was wrestling.
See, he old and tired. Keep going, son. Keep going. Pick your daddy up and DDT his ass.
DDT. Rock bottom.
Listen, he know what time it is. He know the old wolf still got some fight in him, man.
Right.
I don't know, man.
He got some fight, but he don't got the gas in him anymore.
He gonna get you a walker for your next birthday, man.
Yep.
The walker with the tennis balls at the
bottom. Listen, man. Every morning I'm like, oh my god, like, and then we get to the gym, and then finally halfway through the workout, I'm finally feeling good, feeling loose, and I can finally move some weight around. But
Man, that's right. Yeah, these days it's just different, man. You got to know,
It
you
is.
got to adjust the way you attack it. And these days, I
Yeah.
mean, that's assuming you could even get on anything. I've literally finished 45-minute-hour workout, and the person is still sitting on their phone texting in the same damn spot as when I first walked in.
Exactly. You know what? And my thing
At
is,
that point, you're just taking up space. You're just taking
Right.
up
What are you
space.
there for?
That's the people
and
that take pictures in the mirror and stuff, man.
yeah,
Yeah,
like
that's what it's all about. Is
listen,
people just filming everything. Like everything
listen,
has to
it
be on
filming
film for some reason.
Bro.
I don't get
exactly.
it. Just fucking
Like
get
I
in there,
don't.
do what you need to
Yeah,
do, and get the hell
Yeah.
on.
yeah.
Exactly.
Like that's how I get in. I
It's
attack
called
it.
work in silence. That's what it's called.
Exactly.
It's called work in
Exactly.
silence.
They don't know how to do that nowadays, Fred.
They
These
don't
these young
even do it.
kids, like especially and these chicks in the gym, like
Oh,
every single like wear something baggy for once. Like like
Oh
you showing
no,
up
bro.
everything.
That don't get likes, bro.
That was a listen, listen,
Exactly.
listen. That
That
was a
don't get
freaky
likes,
that
bro.
listen, that was a freaky frog. That was a freaky frog saying right there. Now, Mo, listen. Eno is the freaky frog of the group. Okay, that's
Yeah.
yeah.
We love him, but you always have that one friend who
Yeah.
is well, not a passport, bro, but he's
Yeah,
almost there.
right.
Mhm.
The closest thing of the group.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Listen,
Oh yeah. I know
listen,
you're
listen.
typing up.
All I can say is, all I can say is, women outnumber, women outnumber men.
Mm-hmm.
So so somebody, I'm just saying, women outnumber men, and
That's the
somebody got to do, somebody got to make sure,
that's the freakiest thing you could have said right there, bro.
That's
Yeah. I mean, do women feel the same way about you being
I don't think so.
the equalizer?
You just said
Yo,
some crazy words and shit right there, bro.
hey, listen,
Oh
That's some
man.
funny stuff.
As long as
Man,
it's consensual, dog. As long as it's
Right.
consensual.
yeah, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's,
Hey, listen,
that's a big
there's
part
not
of it.
there's not there ain't no baby oil in my house, all right?
Oh man.
There ain't no
That's-
baby oil in my
You ever hit the PCAs, Mo?
Yeah, man. Yeah. We it's good, man. It's a good opportunity for to get out there and
Yeah, like
help
like
people.
I heard PCA is a lot of people are gonna stop going to TPE.
Yes.
Just
Yeah. That's
a lot of people are gonna stop going to TPE just because of the fact that they feel like it's not being catered to the cigar brand.
No, definitely not. And just with the
You
timing
know,
of everything, at the end of the day,
yeah,
man, the PCA is the place for cigar
yeah,
brand, for premium.
exactly. And I heard New Orleans was 10 times better than Vegas. Everybody that I know that went said like as far as like just being the atmosphere, what they were able to do there, just everything was way better than Vegas.
Really?
That's
Mhm.
because of the
Yeah,
food,
that's what
bro.
the some of the people that we're in the Discord, this Cigars Unbanded, and I guess some of the guys went there, some of the content creators went there, and they said they really enjoyed it in New Orleans versus Las Vegas. So
Interesting. Yeah. No, I mean, they each have their pluses and minuses. That's what I would say.
Mhm.
You're just not as connected in New Orleans, right? Like, there's no. I mean, when you're in Las Vegas, man, you don't got to leave your hotel.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, that's a huge. When you're standing on your feet all day, and and then you got to get back and then go try to find somewhere you want to eat and all that, getting an Uber or getting whatever. There's none of that in Las Vegas. It's all right there. That's a huge advantage.
One strip just draw me down.
Right. Yeah, that's it. So it's kind of nice.
You got a question here from Buzz. Buzz said he said Mo, people lost. He said people lost their minds of your on your Patina order de Nicaragua. He said, man, how did you come up with that blend? Did it take long or was it quick?
Okay, so that blend sat for 2 years, and I revisited it. And I said, this is really good. There's something off. We replaced the Pennsylvania Lajero with Connecticut Broadleaf Lajero and kept everything the same. And that is a cigar that became Moro de Nicaragua.
See, that's how you talk about those little tweaks and stuff.
Yeah, man.
But that blend sat literally for 2 years. I had it. I said, you know what, man, let me revisit this thing. Because the one thing is, man, with Habano wrappers especially, with Connecticut's, you're going to have a pretty good idea pretty quick about what the blend's going to be like. I would even say same with Mexico, same with Connecticut Broadleaf, by and large, not always. Habano, for some reason, in my experience, and I'm not an agronomist, I'm not a, obviously I don't grow tobacco. I'm around tobacco, but I couldn't give you the science behind it. But what I found is that a lot of times to really get the essence of what a Habano wrapped blend is going to be like, you got to let it sit for a while and kind of just let it come together. Now, 2 years is extreme, right? Like, that's ridiculous, but that's what it was in that case. Like this Patina Eviso project we're doing that's coming out in a couple of weeks.
I was going to ask you about that too. In that what's it called? The Viso Horny. Listen,
yeah.
At first I messed it up because I was thinking in my mind I was thinking Mr. Luke. And I was thinking me so horny. I'm like, whoa, me so horny.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's where it comes from.
Right.
That's where he got his name from. Yeah. That's right. So
man,
that's my guy Tyler. And so
hey,
when
I ain't the only frog here. I'll just say that.
hey, relax. Hey, listen, I can be a freaky frog. I'm married.
Listen, hey, listen, we can tell. We can tell because all of a sudden we got number 4 coming out, the one-legged assassin.
Yes, baby number 4 is on the way. Okay.
Congratulations.
All right.
That's fantastic.
Man, thank you, bro. Thank you.
But with that blend that I did with Tyler, man, we let that thing sit for 6 or 7 months before we revisited it. And then we made a tweak, and then that became the final.
Nice.
So for some reason, man, with Habano wrapped cigars, it's just you got to give them some time to kind of come together. In my opinion, again, it's my experience. In my opinion,
I think the Viso Hornet, the guys on Cigars Unbanned, they just had that one not too long ago.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah, they rated it. It was the one before last. I think they rated that. It got rated pretty high. I think got an 8.
Yeah, got an 8 here.
Yeah, it's a very good cigar he did with.
But see, that also comes to the thing, man. Like since I've been smoking patina for a while, man. Like it's like I'm like I want more people. Any chance I get, because I know patina out here, unless you go, unless you go to like Fort Worth or you go to Grapevine, like in my area where I'm at, you're not really going to find them unless you go, into like, oh shit, it's gonna rain soon. But unless you go into a online shop, you know what I'm saying? And so I tell people, listen, if it's like, man, I want something new I've never smoked before. Well, have you ever? And patina's always in my list because I know a lot of people still don't know about patina, and so and I'm like, it's one of those things, man. I'm like, man, whatever, and I was excited to get on here with you, man, because I've seen the hustle of patina. You know what I'm saying? And like you can tell, like patina, like y'all remind me of like those old school brands, like you have 1508. You know what I'm saying? Like those old school brands who they're not big, like people know who they are, but they got their head down and they work and they're like they you know what I'm saying? Just like how I look at a brand named GTO. That these are brands that they're in some stores, but a lot of people don't know who they are.
Right.
And but trust me, like you trust they're in somebody's mouth, like somebody's recommending them
Right.
to somebody, and
Yeah, and
that's
pause on that, man.
yeah,
Pause.
that's
And somebody
important to
say
me.
in somebody's mouth, man.
Yeah, well, I
Hey,
mean, he
hey,
was talking about the nutty taste earlier.
Yeah.
hey,
Exactly.
Ricky
No pause in
Frog.
there either.
hey, man, listen, hey, man, take it easy on me, man. I ain't no cigar, man.
I know. Well, we're gonna fix that after this. But to your point, man, in the sense that it's weird. It's like you get respect from the people within the industry, right? They respect what you're doing. They understand who you're working with, and the materials that you're using. So there's a respect for the product, right? But now getting that to the consumer and the wider whatever, that's always the hard part. And never having that hype train was like the best thing that ever happened to me, man. Because I've been able to make my mistakes slow and recover, and then you're building a foundation that's really solid to be able to take the next step and the next step and the next step. So it's all happened the way it's supposed to, and yeah, I wouldn't change it, man.
You know,
Yeah.
one
I
person
mean, but you got to be
I
doing
knew.
something right because, oh,
Yeah.
sorry. I mean,
No,
just
no,
real quick, but you got to be doing
no.
something right because a lot of the online shops that I like when I was searching, like a lot of the stuff is like sold out. I'm just like, damn. I'm
Yeah.
like
Mm-hmm.
the
Yeah.
small batch, like you get a lot of them are grayed out. I go to
Mm-hmm.
Oxford, a lot of them were out. It's like so
I
people are
can't find
smoking
it
them.
at the Oro to
Yeah.
Nicaragua nowhere no more, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Yeah,
it's
I
good,
want to maybe
man.
try to get more of that 5 year, but that is completely wiped out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's
Yeah.
gone. That's gone. Yeah, but you gotta do that stuff because man, people like that stuff every once in a
Yeah.
while. But rather than come out with limiteds, I will do projects now with like Tyler. I might, and this is another thing, man. Going back to the people that have, to your point, been with Patina from the beginning, and maybe doing some collaborations with friends that aren't even in the
Mm-hmm.
industry, but I work with them on a cigar, and it's like just
Mm-hmm.
honoring their support through all the years, right? Things like that, because you never forget the people that stood by you, because it's easy
Exactly.
to jump on, when they see you making it, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's like, with that said, man, you can't build a brand on limiteds. I mean, it'll
Mm-hmm.
it'll
Yeah.
it'll keep you around, but to actually build consistency and all of that, you got to have strong
Core line.
consistency and core lines and things like that.
Because
Like
if I find a good LE or something and I never tried the core line, I'd be like, okay, let me try the core line. And
Right.
mm-hmm.
the core line shit, I'm like, oh well.
Well, right,
Right.
yeah, that's exactly
Yeah.
right. Yeah, so
It's like
yeah,
Yeah. No,
like
but back. Sorry, Fred. I just want to say this real quick.
Good.
Like one thing I was when you were saying like when you talk about your pace of growing, you always want to be the tortoise. You don't want to be the hare
100%.
because you don't want to be a flash in the pan. You know, so
Yeah,
you don't want to just go up and you have one or two bangers, and then
yeah,
from there everything is shit and your brand dies. You
man,
rather you rather keep it slow and steady and just keep hitting them with body shots. Keep hitting them with body
100%.
shots because the head's gonna fall.
Man, you're 100% right. I cannot tell you how many brands I've seen come and go during my 8 years that were much bigger and more popular than Patina.
mhm.
And we've been able to weather all the storms, and it's because there's a lot of realness and substance to what we're doing, and that's just what it is. So yeah, it sucks because it's slow, but it's
It's
sustainable. So
you
Yeah.
see
that's
so slow and steady.
Yeah.
yeah, man,
Be
it really is.
stay consistent.
So
That
Yeah.
so Mo,
turtle, that turtle win the race, baby.
yeah, facts. So Mo, I got a question, man. So
Yeah.
so for your future blends that you have coming out, do you have any like intent on playing with different sizes? Like when I'm talking about sizes, I'm talking about like maybe like a Solomon, or you got a pig, you know what I'm saying, something of that nature. Do you plan on playing around with stuff like that?
A figurado.
Like I said, the red pill is box press, so that's a little different. That'll be the first time we do box press.
Oh, cool.
We did the Lancero in the Oro de Nicaragua. That was the first time we ever did a Lancero. Probably the last time. That size in the Oro has really, really sold very well. So I was surprised, man, because everybody says they want a Lancero, and then until it's time to actually buy a Lancero.
What is your favorite size in a cigar for yourself personally? What is your go-to size?
Toro Robusto, or Corona Gorda if it's depending. But no, man, I'm pretty. I guess I like a good pyramid every once in a while, but not really. I mean, I don't really get too. Because
sorry, go ahead.
No, I mean, because you gotta. When you're a small brand, man, it's very hard to. Okay, because you got to remember, every size you come out with has a cost, and what's that going to cost to keep your inventory and to produce it? And then if it's a slow-moving size, even if you love it or even if whatever, if it's not moving, that's dead money to you until it moves. So I think you get a lot more creativity out of some of the more established brands. Sometimes, other times you might see really small brands get creative with their sizes and things like that. But for somebody in my position, it's most important, I think, to focus on the brands or the sizes that sell, which is Toro, Robusto.
Hey, cause I was gonna throw it out there. I was gonna say, did you ever think about doing a Sumatra in a Lancero?
Yeah, man, thought about it for sure. Yeah,
I think
all the time. All the time, actually.
I think that would be magic.
Yeah, man. I mean,
it's raining. It's raining, y'all. I'm finna move locations. Give me a minute.
Okay.
All right, bro.
No, definitely. The Lancero would be a very beautiful cigar to do a Lancero in. But before the Lancero would be, I've been working on a box press Sumatra. So that would actually be before that.
Okay. I like the sounds of that.
Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting closer, but it still needs some tweaking.
Yeah.
So when you're blending, how many actual, like within a day, how many actual tests, like how many test blends do you actually have to go through to say we got it?
Well, first, you're never going to approve a blend. I shouldn't say it. I have a thing where I got to let the blend sit and I got to take it out of Nicaragua. Because
I've heard people say we need. I tasted it in Nicaragua, it was good, but when I bought it to the States, it was like, oh Lord.
there are absolutely geographical differences in how cigars smoke. That's without a doubt. When I talk to I have some international customers. So when I talk to them, when they come to the U.S. and they smoke Patina versus when they smoke, they're like, wow, man, I can't believe the difference in how it smokes here versus there or whatever, So that's a real thing. And plus, you got to remember, man, you're in the mountains in this study. So it's just like being in Denver here. A cigar in Denver is going to taste different than a cigar in Dallas, Texas. I mean, to a certain point, right? To a certain extent. So, yeah, man, you take that in mind. But, yeah, there are times like, man, I'll take 2 puffs of something we want to try, and I'll know right away this ain't it, right? And then sometimes you'll get halfway through. You're like, okay, I like the first half. This is starting to change. I don't like that. And then sometimes you'll smoke the whole cigar. So I think I'm by the time all is said and done, man, it wouldn't surprise me if there are days when you're doing 20 to 25 different iterations of something, depending on how many blends you're working on. And then you just can't taste anything. So then you just gotta stop.
That's why I was saying, probably blow your palate out trying to do
Right?
it.
Yeah. Like, there's only so much sugar you can have and chocolate.
Now you can never have too much chocolate.
Well, if you don't want to be diabetic. Well, it depends what you mean by that. But I'm assuming
you get the sugars.
Without being a freaky bastard, that
that'll work too.
So have you have any plans on doing like any collabs, or you just kind of just still on doing your own thing right now?
Well, Tyler was the first collab. We'll see, man. I mean, I've talked to some guys about doing stuff. Some guys have asked me to do stuff. It has to make sense for both parties, So we'll see. I mean, I would never say no. I mean, I think it's fun. I love talking tobacco or blending with some of these other guys that are doing some really cool stuff. And, they have access to certain stuff that I don't have access to. I have access to certain stuff they don't have access to. So, it's definitely possible, man. I would never shut the door on that.
Is there like a dream collab? Like, man, I would really love to blend something with, this person.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Nelson Alfonso.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
That'll be a banger, man. That'll be a banger.
Yeah, I got a whole section dedicated to selected tobacco in my humidor.
Yeah, man. Not only is he let me put it to you this way: his cigars are fantastic. He's an even better human being. He's an even better human being than the cigars are good.
Nice.
Yeah, he's just
and that makes the experience even better. So
right, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
that'll be a banger cigar, man.
So my question to you is have you ever thought about doing an homage to Chicago? Like, with the with the baby blue and red and red band and just saying where this is where I come from.
So if you look at the Oro de Nicaragua on the band, you'll notice it has the 4 Chicago stars on it.
Oh wow, yeah,
so that's like a little kind of homage to it. Yeah, man, we've played around with different color scenarios and things like that. But I've never, so I more so do it in the hats, believe it or not. So I have a black and white patina hat, that's White Sox. I have a navy and orange patina hat, that's Bears. My black and red patina hat is Bulls and Blackhawks. I have a royal blue and a red, that's Cubs, right? So that's kind of where I did that more so with the colors of the hats. And,
one thing I will say is you people from Chicago, y'all rock that flag like the American flag.
Yeah, right.
Like if you meet anybody from Chicago, that damn flag is gonna be in their house.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's funny because CM Punk the wrestler, his shirts always have those 4 stars on them, or they're gonna be in Chicago colors.
CM Punk's the fucking man, dude.
Yeah. I don't mind.
Yeah.
I like Punk, man. It's just, he has some injury history, man. But besides that,
that's
man,
true. Yeah.
he reps Chi-Town to the death, man.
Yeah, man, he's cool. He actually grew up not far from where I grew up most of my life, so he's cool. I never met him, but he's cool, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's fun, dude, but you want to be able to do that, but you also don't want to become too specific either. You want to have that appeal.
My bad, y'all. The wife and kids just got home, and I'm trying to handle this. I'm coming right back. My bad, y'all. Keep it going. I'm keep it going. My bad.
You gonna come back with that piece of raw steak over his eye? Like,
he about to get hit with the hot grits.
So do you have like a go-to pairing, like whenever you're smoking, like on your own? What do do you usually pair your cigars with?
Water or coffee usually.
Okay.
I don't drink alcohol, so.
Okay.
All right.
I used to drink a lot of Dr. Pepper. It's a really good pairing, but I don't anymore. Believe it or not, man, people always laugh at me. So, you guys hear of Ghost energy drinks?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, Ghost makes this flavor called sour pink lemonade. That flavor with an Oro de Nicaragua is fantastic. And I don't know what it is, but yeah, that's
the sour pink lemonade. I'm gonna take notes on that.
And then chocolate peanut butter flavored protein is out of this world with the Sumatra.
Interesting. Okay.
Man.
So like, see, like you said, Dr. Pepper. Now for me, my new favorite Dr. Pepper is that black that blackberry. That
is that right?
Thing is crack. That thing is crack.
Mm-hmm.
That thing.
I bet it is.
You know.
Yeah, I haven't had that one yet.
Yeah, if you get your hands on that one, I'm telling you, you're gonna go back to having Dr. Pepper with your cigar.
They started coming out with a bunch of different ones now, don't they? They have
like strawberry cream and
Man, I saw a grape Dr. Pepper. Hold on.
What?
Wait a minute.
I've never seen that.
Grape flavor Dr. Pepper, man.
Hey, you know what? You know what they said? They said, "Oh, look, let's target a certain audience. Let's make it a grape flavor."
I shouldn't be encouraging this type of behavior. Trying to rein you
in. That was diabolical, man. I know that.
It's horrible.
And we got another question from the audience. So it's they basically want to know: do you like a tight draw or a more open draw when you have it?
In the middle. Cigars? In the middle, man. If it draws too tight, it's hard to get all the flavors. If it draws too open, it's hard to get all the flavors. You want a good kind of middle ground, but obviously they're all handmade, and sometimes you're going to get some that are to the extremes. So
yeah,
but yeah.
Do they have like a certain draw tester at Tester?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I got this little thing a while back. It's like a cigar thing. So if I have something that has like a really loose draw, kind of goes on the end of the cigar, and it kind of funnels it into this. So this is like my go-to. Like if I have something that has too much of a loose draw, it kind of helps it out a lot.
I thought that was a wheel lock.
Yo,
what now?
I thought that was a wheel lock.
Oh no! It's actually like they call it cigar.
Oh, okay.
And you know what? Like, I thought you made it at home. You went to Home Depot.
No.
Got you some tools. crank that bad boy up.
Yeah.
Okay, so they actually sell that. I'm gonna look at that, bro.
Yeah.
And the accessories now you can get for cigars.
Oh man,
crazy.
You don't even have to hold a cigar no more.
Right.
All type of stuff, man.
Now I saw there was at the show PCA, the guys who make that lighter, that big tall lighter. You could brand it, and you step on the wheel or the pedal, and then it opens up, and it has the lighter on top, and you can light your cigar that way. That thing is crazy.
Mm-hmm. Hey, listen, all I know is if I ever become paralyzed, the nurse is gonna be holding my cigar so I can puff on my cigar. I'm gonna be like this. I'm gonna be like Stephen Hawking in that damn wheelchair.
Man, your scenarios is crazy, bro.
Yeah, it almost sounds like you're wishing for it.
Nah, I'm just saying.
God forbid.
God forbid. Like I'm just saying. Ain't nothing stopping me from getting my smoke.
Bro.
Ain't nothing stop.
My bad,
you
y'all. Bro,
I told you got here, bro.
Bro, I was up under. Look, so I moved on the chair.
Yeah.
No, so look. So I moved the chair up under the garage, right? But here's the thing: it's raining at an angle, and it was already, you know what I'm saying, like with my knee, with my knee, I can't be moving a lot of stuff. Like in like the chair is like it's a big, heavy wooden chair, bro. So I was like, all right, so I gotta do this and hold the phone in the same hand. I'm sitting up here getting mollywopped by rain, and it's all raining at an angle, bro. It just hit me right in my face, bro. Just listen, Mo. Every time we get on here, it's always something. Either it's raining on somebody, it's raining on somebody,
I was a
somebody
reigning
My
champ.
curtains
fighting against
blowing on
something.
me.
Yeah.
I was the reigning champ with Storm for a little while, man.
Yeah,
With
yeah,
Fred
yeah.
taking over.
Bruh. Oh man, it's always something, man. But it's like it just goes to show how natural the show is. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like how
Yeah.
natural the show is just off the whim. Some of us be going straight into daddy duty, like
Yeah.
especially me, which is mainly me.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah. I mean, that's
yeah,
awesome, man. That's how it should be, dude. I mean, like we talked about, man. Anybody can put on a face for a little bit,
Yeah.
but to be able to get to know people, genuinely is the
You know,
fun part.
that's the thing, and I feel like a lot of times when brand owners when they come on a podcast, they can immediately go into corporate mode,
Yeah.
and because it takes a while for people to put their guard down.
Mm-hmm.
So to be able to gain their trust and say, I know that they're not going to put out a bad representation of me.
Right.
Hmm.
I mean,
So like,
you guys gotta understand. You guys are like a lot of my friends, so I kind of
yeah.
had an idea what I was getting myself into. My guard was up, but for a fucking different reason. Because I knew
uh,
anything I might do or say, I'm gonna get roasted like a motherfucker for. And
uh,
so it's like I'm like, man, I'm just like making sure nothing's out of place. I'm like, all right,
you know what? Like, here's the thing, Mo. Like, if I knew that you was a Bulls fan, I would
yeah.
I'd have went to the chat like, yo, we can't have this guy on here. I mean, you attack John Starks on top of that, like
Yeah.
like like
Yeah.
like that's two strikes right
Yeah, I know.
there.
Or 2 home runs. Depends how you look
Oh,
at it.
So
exactly.
you a Cubs fan? You ain't White Sox. You
No,
Cubs.
White
No,
Sox. White Sox.
even
Oh, you
even
White
even
Sox.
worse. Even worse. Hey, Mo, what's y'all record?
Bad. I was just at the game last night. I think it's 22 and something or 23 and something.
Yeah.
Ooh, damn.
Hey, you know what the funny thing about it is? I'm one of my other boys. He's from Chicago, and he says nobody goes to Wrigley because it's too expensive. He goes, you can still go to White Sox game and take your family and
Mm-hmm.
actually have a good time because of the fact that the food
Yeah.
cost isn't that much and the tickets. Well,
That's
the
a
tickets.
that's the South Side, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now everything's expensive, man. I mean, I couldn't believe how much I spent on a couple of hot dogs, and
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
it's
Glizzy prices are
you know
crazy
what?
and
in
I
the
don't even
stadium,
drink
man.
alcohol.
You want to know what's bad? Go to a Yankee game.
No, I can't even
Go
imagine.
go to it. Oh my God, it's crazy.
A
Yankee
$20
game.
Glizzy.
Yo, for real.
Yeah,
$20
Glizzy.
Glizzy.
Yeah. You a big Glizzy guy?
How did
you
that
know,
name even come up, Glizzy? Like, I don't get it. Like, what did it even
Yo,
come from?
the people from
bro,
Chicago
me
made that. Chicago
men
made
men
that.
can't
They
even eat
made
it's the
hot
that.
freaky
dogs in public.
frog. It is the freaky frog.
Yeah.
Men can't
Hey,
even
listen.
eat hot dogs in public no more, man. It's
Mm-hmm.
crazy. It's crazy, bro. You
Uh-huh.
got
I
to pick
mean,
it
no,
apart
you
to
you
eat
can you can, but you got to eat them like Skittles. You got to break it, and you know what I'm saying.
Like a little kid, yeah.
it.
Damn, Diddy
Throwing in
done
little
ruined
pieces.
everything, boy.
Hey,
uh-huh.
you had to stay there eating a hot dog with a fork, bro. Come on, that
Yeah.
ain't
Right.
fair.
Yeah.
Listen, so
That's not
social media
fair.
has
Hot
really
dog
really
shake.
messed everything up. Social media
Uh-huh.
has
Yeah.
messed everything up, and these kids they make it worse. Like
No.
especially like my students. Like I like to wear like classic tennis shoes. Like I had my Allen Iversons. I was wearing Allen Iversons, and they're like,
Which ones?
"What are those?" I had the Answers.
Are those was his first shoe the one with the multicolor on the toe and the other ones?
Yeah, yeah.
I love, man.
Yeah.
Hey,
Uh-huh.
know what? Hey,
And
hey
that
Fred, imagine showing up to school with those ugly ass Kobe's on, those all silver ones. Can you imagine? Oh, those were some ugly ass sneakers.
Oh, the Adidas ones. Yeah, the Kobe.
Yeah, the Adidas.
Yeah, when he was with Adidas. Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Oh
alien
my
shoes.
god. Yo, the alien. Oh my god, those were ugly.
Fred over there getting roasted for some classics. they
Yo,
don't even know
No,
they classics,
it's
bro.
crazy. It's crazy. And y'all forgive me for the noise, but um wearing I wore some K Swiss in class, and my
Ooh.
students my students said they were bowling shoes.
Oh shit. Yo, it's only one shoe that I wish would come back out, and those were those goddamn Starberries.
The Starberries.
The Starberry.
Come on, man.
I used to love those Starberries, man.
No, Starberries.
I used to love those Starberries, man.
Hey, who joins the
He's
ones
definitely
with the
from New
basketball
York.
on the tongue when you pump up the basketball?
Yeah.
Oh,
The
the
Shaqs,
pump.
weren't they?
Yeah,
Weren't they
Shaq.
Shaqs?
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, I
With
wanted
the
to pair
orange
those things
pump.
so damn bad. Oh,
Yeah.
Hey, you in the corner that
and then
I'm
I finally
rocking
got a
these.
pair, and I was pumping
I'm
it, and
rocking
nothing
these
happened.
right now. You guys remember these? Jason Kids.
Oh yeah.
oh
Yeah.
man.
Oh yeah. Those are nice.
Yo,
I had a pair
it's
Yeah.
yo,
Yeah, man.
it's only one pair of Jordans I ever wanted, and I had to fight myself so hard not to get them. It was those first Jumpmen, the Eddie Jones Jumpmen, the original Jumpmen.
Which ones were those?
The,
Do you remember what
those
year?
those were they came out maybe '97, and they
Okay.
were like it was him and Tim Hardaway both had their first pair of Jumpmen. Tim Hardaway was red, and Eddie Jones with a blue Jumpman.
Mm.
I
Those
think
were
I
the
know the one
team.
you're talking about.
Those were the team ones, I think.
Yes,
Those came out.
yes.
All the college teams were wearing those too. I think.
Yo,
Right? You're talking about those?
Yeah, those
The
start
Team Jordan. Yeah.
yo, the
He said
first
N.O.A.
pair.
You
Smith.
know, A. Smith.
Oh man.
oh,
Oh man, here you go.
that was funny.
I
Listen,
don't know.
listen.
I'm still stuck on you saying about the Starberries, bro. I'm not even gonna lie
Yeah,
to you.
man.
Yo,
I'm still stuck
yo,
on that.
listen, man. Man. Listen, like first of all, they were good to play. Even though I can admit I'm garbage in them. I told my coach, I said, listen, I can grab read, and mind you, back then you were sixth grade, so you a power forward at 5'8". You a power forward. You goddamn right I am.
Hey man, you're telling us you used to hoop in black Air Forces, huh?
Yo,
Low top.
listen,
You were that guy.
no shame,
Diabolical. The low top.
no
The
shame.
low top.
You're a walking foul.
Yo, a walking foul. I had 5 of them. I made them count.
The permanent, the permanent screen setter. You set
Right.
screens all game. Hey, watch out for Eno, man. He's setting that screen up over
Perkins,
there.
baby.
Yo, yeah, listen, man. Like that right there was, man, because like I did football and wrestling. They say, hey, we need a body. I said, all right.
Right.
Shoot, I didn't even know they ran plays in basketball. Shoot, I thought
Hey,
I
I know you was rough on that court, bro. You was,
yo,
oh man.
I got rain in my phone. See, I was getting hit by rain like real bad, y'all.
listen.
That's why it's so funny.
I was
It's
I
all
was
good, man.
I was like a baby Dennis Rodman. I'd be the one diving on the floor,
Mhm.
taking dudes' knees out. It
That's
didn't
it.
matter. Hey, no, hey, sorry, but fuck you, Peter.
Hey man,
Double fisted.
shout out to our boys over there, at Cigars on Banner, man. Shout out
Man, say you a double fist and glisten. Not the two hand motion. Oh man.
that's wild. That is wild. That's wild.
Hey,
So
Peter, I heard you can fit a whole pack in your mouth, Peter.
Damn.
Oh man. Not the hot dog eating contest.
Oh my god. Oh
Damn.
my
Not the
god.
Nathan competition.
Oh my god, bro.
Hey, you know
Wow.
you up there with Nathan's at, right? You be
Mhm.
you be in on it. You be in on it.
Oh, wearing black Air Forces. God damn.
Bro, that's
Oh.
wild. That's wild. So wait, if for anybody that has any more questions for Mo, please drop them down in the chat, fellas. Y'all got any more questions that y'all want to ask? That y'all want to ask Mo?
So
Pretty
this,
much
what do you
covered
see your
everything.
brand like in the future? Are you trying to be like a, like a legacy brand one day, or you just want to kind of keep it, you know, on the level that you're at, but this kind of expanding upon that?
Man, that's a great question, man. I look at it like you just do your part, and then where it goes, it goes. I know that sounds, but that's just a reality. Because if you get too caught up in I want to be this and I want to be that, you don't know what's best for you. I mean, our understanding of life as human beings is limited, right? And so sometimes we want things that could actually be bad for us. You know what I'm saying? So I just want whatever is good for me, and I was gonna sound, but not only good for me business wise, but good for my soul too. And what I mean by that is if becoming a super successful big brand or whatever starts to eat at my soul and who I am as a human being, I don't want it.
There you
It's
go.
not
I
it's
love
not
that.
worth it, right? I mean, what am I giving up? So I want to be wherever is best for me and for my soul too. So wherever that level is. I mean, financially speaking, I want it to definitely be bigger than where it is now. But from a from a life, from a big picture, that's kind of how I look at it.
Nice,
So do you
nice.
have any like kids or anything, or something that you kind of pass down, or have them pick up the mantle when you're done?
No kids yet. Maybe one
Okay.
day. But no, I don't even think about it. Like this is my thing.
Yeah.
If I don't. If it gets to a place where it's worth passing on to, then I would love to pass it on to somebody. But at this point, you're still in survival and build mode. So I don't even, it's tough to think that way, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, there you go.
I think.
This is what I'm surrounded by, and I'm so sorry.
That's the greatest gift.
Yeah, bro.
Hey,
She's speaking.
they
Oh
make fun of
man,
you for wearing K-Swiss? No,
man,
hold on.
they don't even know what it is.
Which K-Swiss were you wearing? Were you wearing like a really original K-Swiss, or were you wearing like some of the stuff they tried to put out later on?
Originals, the
Classic.
original, the
Classic.
classic whites,
Okay.
the classic
Oh yeah.
whites.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
And they literally said, "Are you wearing bowling shoes? Like, why would I wear bowling shoes to class? Like, what?
Mhm.
That makes no sense. Like, well, those are like bowling shoes. Like,
They
all right,
can't.
they're not.
They don't appreciate the greatness, man.
No, they don't.
Hey,
And it's so
Eno say he's
sad.
stuck in the back for it.
Huh? Let me see.
Eno say he's stuck in the back.
Oh,
That's how you
Stuck in
do
the
it, man.
closet.
That's what we doing now. That's what we do. That's what we doing now.
I didn't see
That's what
nothing.
He's
we doing now.
in the Glizzy backstage studio.
Back there like R. Kelly and Mr. Big. Shut the
Oh my god, bro.
He
You
trying
guys
to
want to
sneak off
talk
eating
about
glizzy,
that?
bro. We know he trying to sneak off eating glizzy. We know what you were doing, bro.
That's wild. That's wild. Listen, Mo, listen. Every episode is always something different. Something
Yeah.
happens. Like literally, it never fails, bro.
Yeah,
It
man.
never fails.
I got an R. Kelly story if you guys want.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
go ahead.
Yeah,
Oh
Kels, let's
yeah.
go, man. End the show right, man. Come on with the story.
So, okay. I was managing the cigar shop. One of the customers, who's a very, very nice guy, fantastic guy, was very good friends with R. Kelly. This was before all of the stuff came out, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so he pulled up to the shop. So the shop was on a busy street, so there wasn't a lot of parking or stuff like that. So you either had to park on the street or find parking. I mean, very city-ish, right? I mean,
mm-hmm.
So he had a party bus, not a party bus, but like those big ass like Mercedes Sprinter vans or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So him and the crew pulled up in that, and they'd asked this man, "Hey, can we set it?" Because he didn't want to really interact with anybody or talk to anybody, right? And so they, created kind of like a space for them and the guys they were with, and then they just kind of did their own thing. And they were there for about an hour. All of a sudden, this woman comes in with this girl. And the girl would not even look at anybody. Literally, I'm telling you, it was like the like how celebrities like paparazzi and shit,
yeah.
And just went to talk to him. And then it was how long? That was 2016 or 2017. When did that thing come out about the documentary about that stuff? Was that 18 or 19 that came out?
Yeah, right before COVID. Yeah.
But I was like, holy shit! I knew that was the girl. It was the young one.
Oh shit!
Yeah. So I don't know how old she was at that time. I mean, she had to have been over the 18 because at that time smoking was 18. We used to card everybody. So, but yeah, she was young. I don't know.
Damn Piper.
But when I was in school at DePaul, because I went to DePaul in the city, he used to be a member at the gym there. And when that video came out of him peeing on that girl, he got kicked out of the gym. You guys remember that.
Golden shower, man.
Really sad, man, because his talent is undeniable.
Yeah,
supremely talented individual, man.
That was actually one of my questions about the Chicago thing. Well,
yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah,
Yo,
I mean,
that was selling the hood for like $30 back in the day, man.
What's that?
That was selling the hood back in the day for like $30.
And some restoring you. Dove Mint Body Wash.
Well, what is
that?
Y'all listen to Pandora.
Who's running commercial?
I was like, damn, I didn't know we had commercials on this show.
He listened to that free Pandora.
Wait, time out. Was that Telemundo or something? Because I could have sworn it said Telemundo.
You watching the Telemundo weather segment?
Yeah.
Ando done walked into the freaking palace, man.
Right.
That's crazy.
Oh my God! So Buzz want to know when again? Could you let people know when your new cigar is dropping, Mo?
Yeah. So the collab with Tyler is going to be, I think, in a couple weeks, sometime this month, and then the Red Pill will be sometime mid-August, late August. I believe.
Be looking for those.
Nice. That'll be looking out for that.
Thank you, guys. I really appreciate it, man. Thank you, man. You guys, I haven't had this much fun, and this felt home. This is great.
Yeah.
This is you guys.
That's the environment we try to set, man.
Yeah, man. This is fun.
Hey, man, listen. You're welcome back anytime. Especially man. Next time, hell, bring Tyler with you.
Yeah,
bring Tyler with you. Like we can definitely talk to him as well. And it's I don't know. Like, go ahead.
I call him Milwaukee's best. Bland, no flavor. No, I was kidding. He's the best, man. He's a good dude. Yeah, we'll get him
man.
on.
Yeah, that'll be cool to get him on here, man. And that's the thing. Like, but when we do this show, oh my lord, when we do this show, we try to just set that homie feel for everybody to feel comfortable to come, and because it doesn't have to be all cigars all the time. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause that's not what life is all about. You know what I mean? So,
dude, things like this are the most fun when we look. There's a inverse relationship. So the more we talk about cigars, the less fun it usually is, and then the more we talk about everything else, the more fun it usually is. So, because then it's genuine and real, right? I mean, cigars are cool. Don't get me wrong, but we want to get to know each other on a real level.
There you go.
Because these are just this is just a small part of our lives right here.
Exactly.
There's so much, more to, each and every one of us here on this panel. So.
Right. Exactly.
But we all share the same passion.
Exactly. Yep. There's
My
very
boy
few
P.
things
Roland
that
always say it's an accoutrement.
It's what?
It's an accoutrement.
Is it? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It is.
It really is. It really is. I enjoy it, man.
100%.
I think I'm being summoned too.
Yeah. Now, wait. Can one of y'all end the show? Because I got Boss Baby playing in the background, and I don't want to.
Yeah, man. No, let's wrap it up. What I need from you guys,
I got you.
And Fred, maybe you could. I need all of your addresses so I can send you guys some cigars. So please email.
I appreciate it.
I'll message you my email, Fred.
Okay.
And on Instagram, and then just send me your guys' addresses, and I'll get them out to you.
I appreciate that, man.
All right.
I appreciate that a lot, Mo.
Man. Thank you guys for the opportunity, man. Like I said,
don't send no bullshit with my stuff either. All right.
Hey, niggas don't be choosing, man. You get what you get, and you don't throw a fit.
Just for that cinema hat.
Yeah, right. I should have worn that. Next time I know. I'll wear my bullshit.
Everything red and black.
No, I'm not. We gotta be. Being from Chicago, we gotta be specific. I'm not a vice lord. I'm not a stone. I'm a fan of the team.
He's not a GD.
That'd be blue and black. So we're good. Anyway, but yeah, guys, please send me the addresses, and I'll get some cigars out to you guys. And thank you so much.
Thank you, Mo.
Thank you for being on.
Without you guys, we don't have very many opportunities to get the word out. So I really, really appreciate it.
All right. Appreciate you, brother.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Have a great night. Take it easy.
You too. You too. Thank you.
See you guys.
Thank you. Yeah.
All right, y'all. So listen, we want to thank everybody that came in. Can y'all hear me good? I know Boss Baby.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you, bro.
Man, no, but I appreciate everybody that stopped by and got a chance to hang with us for this episode. If you have not smoked Patina yet, I don't know what you're waiting on. Get it when you get a chance. If you
grab it.
If you go to the shop and they don't have it, most definitely order it online. You can pretty much find them everywhere online. And yeah, man. So upcoming guests after this. I know next week I think there's gonna be another free smoke session. Or unless y'all want to go ahead and get that Big Poppy cigar out of the way.
Let's just do it.
Yeah, let's just do it.
Let's just do it.
So I'm ready to get that thing out of my humidor, to be honest. So let's just do it.
I don't know. Remember, I still don't have it. I don't. What size?
It's okay. Let's just get it over with, regardless. I don't think you'll be missing much. So I think.
Okay, that's fine. That's perfectly fine.
But
y'all go ahead and get.
Bro. I got you, bro.
All right, so we gonna smoke the Big Poppy. We're gonna smoke the Big Poppy. So we bring it back. We run it back. The Celebrity Smoke Series next week. We're gonna be smoking Big Poppy. Oh, whoa. We're gonna be smoking the Big Poppy cigar.
Pause, brother.
Paul, yeah, yeah. You see, Paul.
Wait a
We're gonna be
minute.
all right,
Whoa,
all right.
whoa.
We're gonna be smoking the Big Poppy cigar, and yeah, man. So hopefully y'all can come hang with us, man, and tune in for that. And yeah, man. With that being said, we appreciate everybody that come to hang out with us, man. We appreciate the
You know,
support, and y'all already
hey,
know.
hey,
Go ahead, let them know.
hey. You tell a friend and tell a motherfucking friend. Y'all know the vibes already. All right, the Cigar Avengers. Until next time, we out of here. We love y'all. Thank you for your support. Peace.
We out of here, y'all. Y'all be easy.
Yes.